Hello, I'm Super Orange Cat here today with Toonami's ratings from September 12th, 2020. Let's start with the top of the block. At the top of the block, we have Dragon Ball Super at a 0.25, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind at a 0.21, Assassination Classroom at 0.19, Black Clover at a 0.17, Fire Force at a 0.16, Naruto Shippuden at a 0.12, and Samurai Jack at a 0.11. Overall, this was a pretty solid week for the block. Definitely an improvement over last week. Every single show had a ratings increase from the last week. And what I wanted to point out, something I found interesting, was specifically how much each show increased. Like, if you just boil it down to how much of an increase in ratings each show got from the previous week, you would have Dragon Ball Super 0.05, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure 0.02, Assassination Classroom 0.01, Black Clover 0.02, Fire Force 0.04, Shippuden at a 0.03, and Samurai Jack at 0.03. Now, there's an interesting trend there. Like, notably, the biggest gainer was Dragon Ball Super. However, it did not carry on to the rest of the block. And that really speaks to something a lot of people have been talking about the past couple years, that being how exceptionally popular Dragon Ball as a franchise is relative to any other show that Toonami really has. Where Dragon Ball Super, any given week, really does have a high ceiling, and that really the other shows in the block don't necessarily have. Like, how does that go up 5/100th and say Assassination Classroom, which is only 1 hour after that, only goes up 1/100th? And that is the concept of having a ceiling in your ratings. And that's something that's pretty paramount here. Like, for example, I think something like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which had a great week, over 0.2 to 0.21. And I think that might be the highest anything with JoJo in its name is rated in a long time, honestly, on this block. Unless there was like some week in the past I forgot where it got like a 0.24 out of nowhere or something. I don't recall. I can't recall off the top of my head. But a show like that, that's probably its ceiling. It probably can't get a rating higher than that. And with Assassination Classroom only going up 1/100th, I think it's hit its ceiling too. I think we'll never see Assassination Classroom hit 0.2. I think 0.19, 0.18, that's going to be its high end, which on paper seems good because that's not necessarily a bad rating at all for a show at 1 in the morning. But considering that we have it for 47 more episodes, things might get a little shaky towards the end there. We have seen that in the past with like really long runners. Like for example, there's a reason why Shippuden is this far down the lineup. We're going to have it for 4 more years. And another good example from history being Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter, it's kind of sad how some of the biggest moments of the show were towards the very end because, yeah, early on it was pretty early in the block, but then it kind of started sagging in ratings to the point where notable episodes were, in particular, the episode where Gon killed Pito got like a 0.11, which even with the ratings we have here just sounds bad because it was kind of bad at the end, which is sad because that's the irony of that show is the best episodes of the series had some of the lowest ratings. Like even the first time we had the episode with they aired the episode with Meruem and Komugi, and you know that one. It did pretty poorly too. I think it barely got a 0.1 that week. But again, and that's the curse of having a long runner on this block, which is part of the reason why I think the recent strategy, at least before how stuff kind of melted apart this year, was to try to throw like 12 episode, 13 episode shows so that the lineup would stay fresher, so people wouldn't necessarily get tired of that show because it's over before you can get tired of it. And that's how a lot of anime is. Most anime is seasonal, where you just have like 12, 13 episodes in a series like that, and it starts and it finishes and you're not tired of it. And that's just a common thing in anime. Something I actually kind of like about anime too, because honestly, some of the stuff I watch outside of Toonami, it really feels like I really can appreciate it more because I don't have to slog through episodes, because as soon as you start, it's going to finish soon, and that keeps everything going at a snapping pace. But ultimately, that's enough of a side for now. But like I said, you have something like Assassination Classroom. I think it's hit its ceiling. Don't think we'll ever see a 0.2 out of it. But again, pretty solid week. You could say that for virtually every other show, particularly towards the end of the block, where end of the block last week had a really bizarre drop where almost everything in the back half was below a 0.1. It's nice to see, especially Fire Force, albeit it's still in reruns until late October, get up 400s. Now, if I had to give an honorary What's the best honorary show of the week award? It's got to be a close one between Dragon Ball Super and Fire Force, just because they had the biggest increases. But again, that's just an interesting note there. And that's really Toonami's ratings for the week. Now, a couple of what's that called? House cleaning things I have to bring up here is some of the stuff regarding my channel. I've been making videos a little less frequently because I've been generally just more busy with stuff in my life right now. But also, I had a poll out like a little while ago about what would you rather see me do? Would you rather see me review Toradora, which is an anime I just watched, or would you rather me do very bad karaoke on this channel? I should not be surprised that unanimously, albeit 2 votes, went to me doing bad karaoke. So, and the first song I'm going to do, I don't know when I'm going to get that uploaded, but the first song I'm going to do is something I thought was pretty interesting because it kind of also dovetails with a character arc of a show, a character arc of a character in Toradora. So it's kind of a nice compromise in the middle there. And also another video idea I've been kicking around, I'm probably going to do sooner rather than later, is kind of do like, not really a review, but kind of just look into, talk about some of the anime I've started but never finished, and kind of give like my reasons, my explanations why I didn't finish it. Some of them are kind of comical, really, and I hope you stick around with that video. If you like this, if you like those ideas for those videos, if you like more Toonami ratings, Toonami news content like this, please like, please comment, and subscribe. I am Super Orange Cat, and that is all.